Hello, my friends on YouTube. Today is the 15th of May 2022. Today's video title is Qur'an chapter 9, verse 29. Without mentioning names, a person from India a while ago, I think it was in February, he suggested that I do a video about a young lady was, I believe she was Christian, in Pakistan. She was murdered because she refused to become a Christian. I'm sorry, she refused to become Muslim. So, if you don't know what the verse of 929 in this book, we're going to talk about that, and we're going not to talk about this young lady in Pakistan, but there are few things happen. There is hardly no one day passes without either somebody killed or injured by this ideology, that wretched ideology that came to us about 1400 years ago. And I'm not mentioning things on purpose, because many of the follower of this idiot, they complain and they take the video down, and I don't want them to close the channel. The media is guilty because they really don't want to see. They know what is going on. They are really aware of what's going on. However, they are paid to play different narrative. And therefore, if you go against that narrative, normally you are the target to shut you up. You're talking about other things. You're supposed to be talking like us. Okay. Let's start, because I said few things happened recently, so we're going to not to talk about everything, but few. Recently, the lady from Al Jazeera, the journalist, her name is Shireen Abu Aliqa. She is a Palestinian journalist, works for Al Jazeera. My sympathy, my condolences, and my love to this lady who died. However, that does not mean I agree with her. And we are not meant to agree. Actually, in free society, you are not required to agree with everyone or repeat the same narrative as everyone. Somewhat, America until now, you are free to express your opinion. Somewhat. Okay? But this is actually disappearing unless we take a stand. So, Shireen, this journalist, this young lady, was killed. That is bad. So by the hand of Palestinian or by the hand of Israeli or by any hand, killing, unless it is self-defense, is not permitted. Okay? And physically she was not a threat to anyone. She was not shooting at anyone. So I believe her death is wrong, but that does not mean what she stands for is correct or right. She was employed by Al Jazeera, and Al Jazeera is owned by Qatar, and Qatar is the financier of terrorism. All the Muslim Brotherhood, this terrorist organization, their headquarters now is there, and she is to spread that propaganda. Even though she is from Christian background, I don't care. If you are spreading propaganda for the terrorist, what does that make you? You put your line. I wish you put your line. You put your life on the line for a righteous cause, but you are putting your life on the line for the terrorist. If you die for the sake of a higher objective or higher purpose, then I can understand. But you die for the Muslim Brotherhood, I wouldn't do that. And even though I come from an Islamic background, you're coming from a Christian background and you are dying for that, it doesn't make sense to me. I'm sorry. But despite of all that, my condolences to her family and friends and all the loved ones. But she made the wrong choice. And I hope if there are others, they come out of that cult mentality. Okay. Now, followed by the lady from Niger recently, about 3 or 4 days ago, a beautiful young lady going to college from Niger. She was attacked, stoned to death, and they ignited her body. They poured gasoline and they ignited fire on her body. This is really below human behavior. Even animals don't do that. But we shouldn't expect any good to come from this idiot who came to us 1400 years ago with this apathy that he spread all over the world. And to accept this apathy as a holy teaching, it is your problem. Not your blessing, it's your problem. You really have a problem. And when I'm saying that, I'm actually talking to my audience. Yes, but what I'm doing here, in a way, I am putting my life on the line. I'm not asking you to do that. But at least you can make fake account and speak what you see. Talk about it, whether you are Muslim or Christian or Jewish or Buddhist or Hindu. Talk about what you see. And keep hammering this point until those brainwashed idiots wake up and understand that the main idiot who came 1400 years ago wake up. And on purpose, I'm really humiliating him on purpose, because I know this is the only the only thing that it can touch the nerve of his followers. You could tell one of his followers, your mother is a prostitute, and he may not even bother to do or say anything. But you tell him your idiot was a womanizer, was a pedophile, was an idiot, he will get crazy. Let them actually get crazy. They should. Because once a person starts to boil like this, he might ask himself. Yeah, of course there is some level of harm that could come to you, yes. But harm is coming anyway. I mean, this young lady in Niger, what did she do? She's a young lady. She probably never was involved in any conflict at all. All that she knows is she gets up in the morning, goes to her school, and come back and study and sleep and so on and so forth until she graduates. But struggle found her. Hell found her. The idiot and his followers found her. So for how long do you want to wait? Whatever you can do, we have to keep hammering this until the Muslim understand. There are actually honest Muslims, but unfortunately when you bring them the truth of what's happening, what ISIS is doing, what Al-Qaeda is doing, what's Boko Haram doing, and so on and so forth, there is an automatic reaction. These are not Muslims. These are terrorists. They being misguided, and they don't know the true peaceful religion of Islam. These people actually have to wake up and really read the book and study it carefully, not just to repeat what they have been told, because their imams, their sheikh, they don't tell them the truth. They lie. They lie to keep them under control. Why? It's a very profitable business. All what they do is sit and they study in college few words, they memorize them, and they keep repeating them to the people to keep them under their control, and the donation is always coming. These people are very wealthy, for those who don't know. Okay. Next, there is a young man. His name was Hani Rafat. He's an engineer. He is from the southern part of Egypt, and they shot him the first time in December of last year. He was hit in his hand or arm and leg, but he recovered and it passed. What was his crime? Why this young man was killed? And now there is a guy coming on YouTube confessing to his killing. Doesn't care. He doesn't care because he was infidel. I'm going to put the link to his it's in Arabic, unfortunately, but I'm going to put the link anyway. He was killed. A young man just graduated and he was working. He was actually helping his uncle in his store. 22 bullets entered his body. And the killer is bragging about what he did on YouTube. This because many people have been brainwashed by satanic, evil, destructive ideology that came to us 1,400 years ago. Next, an Egyptian young lady, Christian Egyptian young lady, went to a pharmacy to buy something, maybe for herself or her mother or father or what have you. And the pharmacist is one of the follower of the idiot. He decided to beat her up. And I'm going to put the link of a photo. What they did, they threatened her family. Let's have, they call it like family meeting. So her family will come and the family of the other side will come and they will try to find a solution to that, and if there is any compensation that should be done, or in terms of apology. I don't think this lady was looking for any money. Unfortunately, there is a photo. I will put it in the link. You can look at it, and it's very clear. The girl with her father and the Christian priest or minister or whatever you call him, really in a miserable, they have miserable face, you can tell. And the follower of the idiot all smiling. Why? Because we talked and they accepted that that will not go to the authority. I know these meetings. They come because they are majority, especially in Egypt. Okay, yeah, what happened happened. I tell you what, If you open your mouth again, we're going to kill you, kill your wife, kill your daughter, destroy your business, and will chase you out of here. So you shut up or else. And unfortunately, from my own personal opinion, honestly, the church should do more. But I don't know their situation. Maybe they are also threatened. It's either you shut up or we will shut you up. I have no clue. That is another violation. One young man, his name is Michael Magdi, that also from the southern part of Egypt. He was shot, and I saw his picture. I don't know his situation now, but short time ago, and he is in a coma. He's shot in his chest. I don't know if penetrated the lung or the heart or both, but he's in a coma. He could die, but we hope he lives. Why? You don't need to know why. Somebody didn't like him because he doesn't follow the idiot. He is kafir. Kafir means infidel. So kill him. Kill him. We spoke a couple of weeks ago about the Egyptian lady who was taken as captive, and she was tortured, raped, and forced to accept the religion of peace against her wish, against her will, or else we will kill your husband, will burn your house, will kill your children. So, I mean, honestly, put yourself in her shoes. What would you do? Of course, accept the peaceful, beautiful ideology of the idiot. I am doing that on purpose because this will scare them. Okay? Sarcasm is a very powerful tool. Next, few days ago, a week ago or so, there was an attack in Israel in a town called Elad, and 3 people killed, 7 were wounded. 2 people were on the run who committed this atrocity, and these must be from Japan, Buddhists from Japan, who have committed this atrocity, and the Israeli authority is looking for these 2 Japanese terrorists. Buddhist terrorists, or maybe Greek Orthodox from Greece next to Israel. No, they are known. They are follower of the idiot. Okay? They are follower of the idiot. And my question actually, this is a question I could pose to the Israeli government and the Israeli people. Most of you served in the Israeli army. Most of you know how to use tools to defend yourself. Why didn't you carry your tool with you? When you see this idiot going wild with an axe and knife, slashing people's throat, and you are waiting for the police to arrive. No, you become the police at this moment, and when you see him doing that before he starts, you put him down. Do him a favor and send him to the highest heaven to get his 72 version. You're helping him to receive his reward. So back to also the suggestion of the person from India who suggested to speak about Pakistan, the young lady who was killed in Pakistan because she didn't want to convert to the idiotic teaching, that teaching that came to us 1400 years ago. I want to insult this idiot as much as possible. As much as possible. Okay? To stare them on purpose. So, because this is the only way, honestly. That is my solution. If you know of any better solution, please let me know. I don't. But these people, you could tell him your mother is a whore and he probably would smile. But you tell him your boss who came 1400 years ago was a womanizer, was a pedophile, was an idiot. He will go crazy. And probably there might be a price to pay. But probably he or she will start to think killing these innocent people, exerting pressure on the non-Muslim, is it good? Put yourself in their shoes. Probably 1 or 2% will put themselves in the shoe of that person who died or got injured. And then there will be a change. We have to make a change. And that's my opinion. If you have any other suggestion, please let me know. We hope to hear from you, and please like and comment. Thank you.